Hi there, my name is Helena and welcome to my kitchen. Since Easter is coming up, I wanted to do something that's both traditional for the holiday as well as my family and many families out there, and that includes lamb. So today I would like to show you how to truss and roast a leg of lamb using only the equipment I have available and a very simple recipe. So to start, I have thinly sliced garlic, olive oil, kosher salt, coarsely ground black pepper, rosemary sprigs, and coarsely chopped rosemary. So I'm going to be making a paste to go inside the leg of lamb roast. So I'm going to pour in my olive oil. This is roughly about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. The recipe calls for a tablespoon of salt. But I usually use just my eyes to see. That's about 1.5 tablespoons. I use about 1 tablespoon of black pepper. Use a little more. And 1 teaspoon of roughly chopped rosemary leaves. Now, if you notice, my kitchen is sort of mismatched. I don't have the nicest kitchen with the most counter space or the newest appliances. So to sort of counter that, I have my little, I call it my portable island. That's basically what it is. And that helps me just add additional counter space to my kitchen and makes my life a lot easier. So I'm going to whisk up this paste real fast. So now I have my leg of lamb roast. The paste is made and ready to go, and I have my oven preheated to 450 degrees. After about 20 minutes or so, I will drop that temperature down to 325 and the roast will finish cooking. Usually it takes about 90 minutes to 2 hours to cook a leg of lamb roast like this. However, this is a smaller roast and won't take as much time to cook. So to begin this process, I'm going to rub the inside of my roast with the paste that I made, and then I'm going to tightly roll it up and begin the trussing process. So by doing so, I've created an even cooking vessel and it'll cook evenly in the oven. So I'm going to save a piece at the end and push the main piece to the bottom center of the roast. Make a loop with my hand, feed the twine underneath, and then through that loop, adjusting and tightening accordingly. I'm going to do this until the entire roast is trussed and one uniform size. Then I'll tie off the ends and cut any additional twine that's hanging down. Then I'm going to take my knife and cut little slits into the top of the skin and stuff it with garlic and rosemary leaves for additional flavor. And remember, you don't have to have the nicest, newest equipment or the biggest kitchen. It's just about taking what you have and making it work for your needs. I'm using a braising pan with some tinfoil rings instead of a roasting pan and roasting rack. I've got herbs and shot glasses, but I make it work for my needs, and I guarantee you if you go into your kitchen, you can repurpose some of your equipment to make it work for your needs. And if anyone's wondering why I'm bald, it's because a week ago I shaved my head for the St. Baldrick's Foundation, which helps raise money for kids who are fighting cancer. And as someone who lost her father 10 years ago to cancer, it was a really big milestone for me. So whether or not you celebrate Easter, please take this time to go out and be grateful that your family is in your lives, and give your mom and dad a huge hug and just appreciate what family has to offer. Because that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to relive my family memories, and I'm going to get this in the oven, and I'm going to make my family proud. That looks wonderful. My makeshift roasting pan is doing beautifully. So, to get you caught up, I just dropped the temperature to 350 degrees. I'll let it cook for another 45 minutes to an hour, or until the internal temperature is right around 130. And I'll pull it, cover it in a little tinfoil tent, and let it sit/carry over cook for about 15 minutes, and then it'll be ready to carve. I'm actually a little surprised at how good this turned out. At the beginning of the video, I said that I was going to drop the temperature to 325 after 20 minutes of cooking, and I have a temperamental oven, it turns out, and was only allowed to drop the temperature to 350. So that increased the cooking time, and I pulled this at 30 minutes, and I probably could have pulled it at 25 and still been medium rare. So, like I was saying earlier, you work with what you got and see how it turns out. All right, so this is the moment of truth. Oh, wow. Holy cow. That looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. Wow. It's cooked just medium, which is how my family eats it. I personally eat it medium rare, but you cook for the masses. It's juicy, it's steaming. This is a beautiful piece of leg of lamb. I am so happy with it. This really does look beautiful. Just pink, ever so slightly. Wow. So that, my friends, is how you roast a leg of lamb and how you truss it with only the equipment that you have available. Please have a wonderful Easter, and remember, go out and share the love. Bye, guys.